So in this video, we are going to discuss about one of the difficult topic, that is Präteritum and Vorgangspassiv, Zustandspassiv, and also we are going to take the example of geboren, worden. This has been one of the difficult topic for many students. Why do we use worden? When do we use wurde? And when we should use werden in different way? Lesson is beginning. So if you want to say I was born in this year or I was born at this place, and if you try to do the literal translation to the German from English, then you will say Ich war geboren. However, Ich war geboren is false. This is incorrect. Let's have a look at the right one. Ich wurde geboren. Ich wurde geboren. Ich bin geboren worden. Ich bin geboren worden. So just remember that Ich bin geboren worden is a much preferred way. This is acceptable and more common. Ich bin geboren worden. Now let's have a look at the examples. Ich bin in Berlin geboren. Ich bin in Berlin geboren. The next is Ich bin 1989 geboren worden. Ich bin 1989 geboren worden. This is the better version of saying I was born in so and so year. And also notice we are not using any preposition here. We are not using the in preposition here. We are directly writing the year. So why so much of complication, right? Warum ist wurde geboren und manchmal bin geboren wurde. We need to find the difference. Why this much of difference is there? What does it mean? Now let's break down it step by step. The verb is werden. Werden means it's an irregular verb and we generally use it for future tense. And this is the conjugation part here. Ich werde, du wirst, sie, es wird. Then wir werden, werdet, sie werdet. Also, was is wurde? Wurde is the Präteritum form of werden. That is, wurde is the past tense of the verb werden. Let's have a look at the conjugation part. Ich wurde, du wurdest, sie, es wurde, wir werden, wurdet und sie wurden. Now the question is, what exactly is worden? Then we have seen the conjugation of werden and the past tense of werden is wurde. Then what is worden? So worden is the past participle of werden. Okay, and it acts as an auxiliary verb. It acts as an helping auxiliary verb. Now we are left with one more conjugation, and this is one of the easy conjugation even for A1 level. The verb is sein. Sein is also the irregular verb. The conjugation is Ich bin, du bist, es, sie, ist, wir sind, ihr seid, and sie sind. So what is geboren? Geboren is participle zwei. Okay, so geboren is participle zwei. Then what is the infinitive verb for this? It is gebären. Gebären is the infinitive verb and geboren is the participle zwei for the verb gebären. So why are we making it so complicated step by step? Warum machen wir es so kompliziert? Lass uns es mehr sehen. So here, this example is Vorgangspassiv. Wurde geboren. So wurde here is the past tense as well as it is the auxiliary verb. It is the Präteritum form of werden, that is the past tense of werden, and also it acts as an auxiliary verb in this sentence. It is helping the main verb. And which one is the main verb? Main verb is the geboren. Okay, so wurde is the auxiliary verb, geboren is the main verb, and wurde is the formation of the past tense of werden. And this part we call it as Vorgangspassiv. So what exactly is Vorgangspassiv is? We are talking about the action. The action that is the simple past tense. So Vorgangspassiv means it is the action that is taking place. It is in the process. Okay, and in here, this example, it is in the simple past tense. If you get confused with the conjugation parts or what word we are using, so please check this video back and forth so that it gets easier for you to memorize and understand the full concept clearly. So what is Zustandspassiv? Zustandspassiv means when the action is complete. The state of the action is complete. That's the reason we say when we are talking about the birth in the past, I was born, better to use the Zustandspassiv because the action of taking birth is complete. This is the reason we say Ich bin geboren worden is the much better sentence. Now let's have a look at some of the examples. Ich bin 2004 geboren worden. Ich bin 2004 geboren worden. When we are asking someone the question, when were you born? We say, wann bist du geboren? So that bist is a sign form. That's the reason when we are answering it also in sign form. Ich bin. And the latter part is the geboren worden because we are writing the passive in the past tense. Er ist nicht 2007 geboren worden, sondern 2017. Die Feuerwehr ist alarmiert worden. Die Feuerwehr ist alarmiert worden. Das Auto ist verkauft worden. Das Auto ist verkauft worden. This is one of the concepts wherein we can't compare exactly the English grammar with the German grammar. We can try to compare it, but the result we get is has been, have been, or was. And when we compare it with the Vorgangspassiv and the Zustandspassiv, then there are more confusions. Sometimes the example matches and sometimes it does not. So we cannot compare the English grammar with German grammar all the time. We should avoid doing it. Sometimes every language has its own essence, so we have to learn it in the original form. Let's revise it one more time. Werden is the future tense, and in the irregular form, the conjugation is ich werde, du wirst, es, sie wird, wir werden, werdet, and sie werden. When we change the werden in the past tense, that is Präteritum, we get the conjugation as ich wurde, du wurdest, sie es wurde, wir worden, wordet, and sie worden. And the next is the worden. Worden is the past participle and it is the auxiliary verb. Worden is the past participle of werden verb and it acts as an auxiliary verb. And the easy conjugation of sein is also the irregular verb. It's ich bin, du bist, ist, es, sie ist, wir sind, seid, and sie sind. Now two important concepts, Vorgangspassiv and Zustandspassiv. Vorgangspassiv is the action which is in the process and Zustandspassiv is the action or the state which has been completed. Okay, so the action that has been completed, it acts as the state. So wurde geboren is the Vorgangspassiv and bin geboren worden is the Zustandspassiv. And we'll study this topic in more broader way with more examples. We'll focus more on Präteritum, Vorgangspassiv and Zustandspassiv altogether in the future. For now, goodbye. If you like the video, you can subscribe the channel. Take care. Bye.